I'm really frustrated by the escalation tactics that I see. I understand the pain and the hurt of the people in this particular situation. It looks like the young man, for whatever reasons, committed suicide, but the people understandably didn't know that. But what I'm frustrated by is the escalation tactics that we have been seeing from MPD. This particular thing that we're looking at right now, with everybody scrambling, it was really calm just 5 minutes ago. Then we saw 4 officers start moving towards our position with a lot of aggression. We couldn't understand why that level of aggression was happening. And literally 5 minutes later, we have all of this, even to the extent that one of the officers was knocked unconscious. They literally created and caused this entire scenario. It was calm. We had calmed everyone down. The energies had come down, and then now we're seeing what we're seeing right now. And so it's extraordinarily and extremely frustrating to be part and parcel to this. But it is what it is. This is the language of the people when frustrations and aggravations overflow. And this is exactly what this is. Even in the point where we was having peaceful assemblies, even when we didn't understand quite what was going on, there was no need for the escalation tactics that I continue to see, to the extent where I had to ask one of the commanders, why are you macing people and you are a commander? Why are you macing people and all of your subordinates are standing down? So it's extremely frustrating, the level of intensification that's coming from MPD. I don't understand it, but it is literally what's causing all of this. We've already gotten word out that this was a suicide. People understand it, but people are also saying they're tear gassing us, they're macing us, and they're having escalation tactics, and so this is what we have.
Thank you, appreciate it. A shoe, one random shoe.
Really bad.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh man. So were you streaming too?
No, I was recording 4K.
Yeah, that's good. You got some. There's Darren Thompson over here. What's the situation like for you down here?
Right now, I'm just.
Oh, they just pulled out one second. They just pulled out another person. They must have been hiding. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just in front of the Walgreens over there on Nicolette, and I was observing an angry crowd, and a trash bin was tossed towards a police car, and it just so happened that a police officer was by the police car and got hit on the neck and immediately fell to the ground. A second after that, tear gas was taken, or was fired in the crowd of the direction of the crowd, and I almost collapsed. So that stuff's pretty intense. So here we are right here. More looting happened here in the Foot Locker here, which started a little bit earlier, and so right now there are crowds dispersing and going from place to place, expressing their anger, their frustration. So that's what I'm observing right now.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you. Yeah.
Darren Thompson on Facebook if you want to check out Darren's media. Yeah, I was coming over to get this shot too. These cats are on it.
I'll beat your big ass up. Cause you a pussy. I'll beat your big ass up. UFC. Ain't no guns over here, bitch. Like we hands up. Hands the fuck up. Like your hands the fuck up. And you some bitches. All y'all pussies. Y'all scary. Even that bitch over there, she's scary too. And both of them like that bitch in their head too. Like, come on. Y'all really want to get it, nigga? Put the guns down and fight head the fuck up. Best man wins. Period. What's wrong? It's wrong. It's wrong. You know what? I'm from Chicago. Where murder rate is high as hell. Quit doing that shit. We kill each other enough. We trying to get y'all to protect us. You know how many times?
Hey everyone, sorry about that. I'm not sure exactly what happened. The live streaming software has been super crazy lately. Like I was at work working 12 hours today, and one of my friends came up and told me I was live while I was on the line building car parts. So it's been super strange today. I don't really know. Hopefully we don't have no more problems. Sorry, guys.
No fucking reason. And you know what? I called down there and they didn't give a fuck. Protecting y'all. Like they normally do. So I just want to be heard. They got a black brother right there. You bitch ass nigga. And you black. Pussy. You black. Hey, you bitch ass nigga. I stick my dick down your face. Hey, I'll keep your ass.
These cats up and down these alleys with a ton of merchandise. There's some kind of alarm from this parking shop. There's no smoke or anything. I'm not sure what the alarm is about. Hey, Kid Drift, you streaming?
Oh, I'm on both right now.
All right, Kid Drift, DR1FT.
Yep, that's Kid Drift with a K. DR1FT. If his stream gets cut, join mine, and then if mine gets cut, he'll be back live as well. I'm also streaming on Twitch and Twitter if anything happens. We're everywhere.
Yeah. All right, thanks, man. Be safe out here.
Thank you. You too as well. Gotta come just to make sure you were safe as well.
Hey, thank you.
I see you stream. Everybody said, go find him.
Hey, nice.
Gotta make sure.
Thank you. That person's trying to get by. Looks like some conversations, but
We gonna keep him.
Jama's actually smiling. That's not a norm from my interactions or seeing his interactions. Definitely familiar with some of these officers down here and some of their ways. This is a Hennepin County Sheriff looking at the different canisters of mace or tear gas, most likely tear gas or flashbangs in that bag. That's their munitions bag that they carry around. You see the mace that's right there, or pepper spray. That's the big red canister. Inside this bag are the munitions, where it'll be like a grenade. They have to pull out the pin, throw it at the group of people, and then after they throw it at people, it usually blows up. People are still accessing different areas of the store around here from my site. It can be seen. A bunch of stores I think are also getting ran through down here. We're here right now on 7th and near Hennepin. This is downtown Minneapolis. One of the main thoroughfares here in downtown, 7th Street. Block up is the Target Center where the basketball would be played. You see that advert for Mayo Clinic. That's the side of a building, a new building that used to be Block E. This up here used to be the city center right up here in the block away. Everything's changed a lot. So it looks like the officers are going inside because they're now getting word, or they're now looking for other people. So officers are now entering Foot Locker, attempting to try to get more people that might be in there. People are running out of that back area. And there's police officers moving. walk down the block here and look at what's happening down here in Hennepin. Louis Tran is live streaming. Louis Tran on Facebook or Liberation Lens?
I'm on Facebook right now.
All right, cool.
With this live stream, but my photos and everything will be on Liberation Lens Media. So I'm trying to cover it as much as possible wherever I can be. So thanks, Nico, for being out here.
For sure. Yeah, thank you. It's another independent journal. Covering a lot of things. There's a lot of good journals out here, independent journals, and quite a few of them are actually even in Kenosha. I don't know about quite a few, but there is a handful. So we got this person saying just probably go home. They declared unlawful assembly.
So if you're in this area, they will start mass arresting people.
Here's the Justice Frontline Aid Squad. They're out here at Actions, handing out water, handing out Gatorade, handing out hand sanitizer, and also being healthcare workers, essentially. So again, the situation will bring you up to speed real quick. I want to start with 2 days ago. 2 days ago, there was a Justice for Jacob Blake rally here in Minneapolis and downtown. It started at the government center, went to the first precinct. At the first precinct, there was some spray paint on the building, and then there was also possibly a flag that was de-erected from the building. The police targeted, followed, I don't know about followed, but they stalked and followed. What's up?
Step back a little bit.
Oh, I'm press.
Oh, you press?
Yeah. Agape movement trying to be the police and telling me to back up. They're out here, the Agape movement, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're also doing security out at George Floyd Square, from my understanding. I wanted to start at the Kenosha thing, the Jacob Blake thing, because that was just 2 days ago and it was downtown. And here in downtown, there were specific people that were apprehended. They were stalked out by the police and then apprehended by the police. Some of the youth, it was a group of youth that was active consistently at the George Floyd Square. And one of them got sort of roughed up pretty bad, really bloodied. They let him go with no charges. We spoke to 2 of those arrested. We have that video up on YouTube. Check it out on YouTube. We'll have the article up soon in the next days when we get the capacity to get it up. But that video showcases the arrests by the police, a very aggro move that the police hadn't really done to protesters here in Minneapolis for some years. Based on that move, the police then, well, not based on that move, after that move, again, like I said, I think several people were arrested and charged with misdemeanor offenses. The night of the incident, people gathered immediately outside the first precinct, and then they gathered outside the jail, outside of Hennepin County Jail. People were gathering. I guess there was a window that was broken, a few other things that might have been thrown at the jail. People were pretty filled with support for their comrades who got arrested, but also sort of angry at the police. Again, this was the day after Jacob Blake's shooting in Kenosha, Wisconsin, and the march went to the first precinct. So I mean, like, what do you sort of expect when you bring a bunch of youth that are pretty angry at the system to the house of the police? That, you know, nothing might be thrown, and like, in general, what I heard from the community is that they felt threatened. And why would the police treat them in such a fashion for just being at a peaceful protest? So they got arrested. We spoke to them. That piece is up. I wanted to bring that up because it draws correlations to downtown Minneapolis and just actions that we are filming here in downtown, and also to the police tense the tense feelings and emotions in the air that you feel. Obviously, it's been a long time boiling for many hundreds of years, for 150 some years for the Minneapolis police specifically, but most recently also there's been a lot of tension. That's obvious. You can feel it with this incident earlier today. Ooh, finally! Oh, that's so nice that thing just turned off. With this specific incident, what we know is that, or what we've heard, we don't know anything specifically. What we've heard from the police is that the person a person died today, killing themselves after killing somebody else. So evidently 2 people died in a very close proximity of downtown area within a mile of each other. One of the person dead is one of the killers. And then the other dead was a victim of the killer. Evidently, the killer was surrounded by police who pulled up on him with guns drawn and leapt out of their car to go get him. When the police came up to him, the person shot themselves. That's what people have said. I have not seen that video. People said that there is a video, that is a thing that is out there. This is a security worker, I think. You see all this sort of trash. These are all shoes. Foot Locker got ran through really good. Not really good, but like ran through a lot, I should say. So after the person evidently killed himself, there was a crowd that gathered. Obviously, there's going to be a crowd anytime the police have interactions, or anytime there's a big interaction that happens. You're in a busy street in a downtown district, and you are also talking about sort of rush hour. So basically, the crowd gathered. After the crowd gathered, police maced the crowd numerous times. People moved out from there. As you saw during the uprising, and mostly anytime police are in the streets with people, when the police react violently, the people run away and then also react violently. So the people might actually stand there and react violently by throwing something back, and maybe their violence is throwing a water bottle or flicking them off, and that's not, pertaining to real violence, but essentially what the police have done then, pepper sprayed, maced, tear gassed, beated, batoned, arrested people. Today what we saw was a few arrests. We saw quite indiscriminate macing of people straight in their face. Some women, a few female-bodied people were maced in the face, directly in the face, like straight to them. The police is not practicing much de-escalation tactics. In the middle of a conversation is when the police were doing these pepper spray attacks or mace attacks on the population that they are said and sworn in to protect and serve. Chief Arredondo is the chief of Minneapolis Police Department, and he has been doing some community conversations. There was one the other day put on by the Minneapolis Civil Rights Department. That community conversation and these conversations around policing in the community is revolving around having officers that are less racist, less implicit bias, and that want to actually possibly work in the community and that have worked with the community. There's a lot of people with a lot of different ideas. There's politicians with a lot of different ideas. Earlier this summer, we saw the dismantling of the Minneapolis Police Department and defunding of the Minneapolis Police Department. 2 sort of separate things, but we saw both of them sort of reach fever pitch when we're talking about ideals and discussions around a certain situation. It seemed to be a lot of political pandering that came out and political posturing, and not a lot of movement. You look back, even Ferguson in 2014, go back to the next year of 2015, that was a massive nationwide movement for Black lives, for ending police violence, for pushing for police accountability. There was a lot of bills that were passed, laws. Laws are supposedly what governs this country. Those laws that were passed, it was like something about like 58 or 68, I can't really remember. But none of those laws, including body cams, which so many people rested upon as the fix, those laws, those body cams, they have not amounted to more police accountability. Police started to be accountable this summer after Minneapolis burnt itself up, or after Minneapolis got burnt up. Some people would like to speculate as to who was burning Minneapolis up. What we saw was a bunch of youth that were rageful during that situation and trying to be heard. What we see in Kenosha is the same, people trying to be heard. We saw written on the building of the corrections department or the probation office, whichever one that was, "Are you listening yet?" That is a feeling from the community. The community is looking for some kind of police change, some kind of police reform, some kind of police accountability. You see the people here, they have moved off of the area. Agape movement is out here providing a buffer between the police and the community. Hey, would you want to do a quick discussion of what you're doing?
I don't.
All right. So you see Agape movement sort of pushed everybody down the block. Talking about solutions to policing, community solutions. Community-led policing is one of the ideas that some people like to talk about. Within that discussion is groups like the Mad Dads, group like Agape Movement, which are sort of new, groups like the Freedom Fighters, groups like other ones that I'm not naming because I do not know them all. So there's so many. There's a vast amount of new groups that are popping up, vast amount of new ideas and new possibilities are popping up for community-led policing or just abolishing the police in general. There's a lot of groups pushing for that medium as well, the abolishment of the police and utilizing that money that would go to the police into funding community. People have been talking about how the suburbs have a low police force and tons of money for the community. And in the city, it is total opposite. They have tons of money for the police force and very little money for the community. The 3rd precinct in Minneapolis that was burnt up, not burnt down, it was burnt up. That 3rd precinct was created on the backs of schools closing. So the progressive state, the progressive city, one of the most progressive cities, as people like to call it in America, Minneapolis, with its progressive politicians and progressive neoliberal thinking, has pushed some of the highest and widest disparities in the country within its systems and within its institutions, and within that, the 3rd precinct, as I was talking about, where it's employed the officers of the killing of George Floyd, the officers Derek Chauvin, the officers Lane, Kuhn, and Tao. They were all employed by the 3rd precinct. The 3rd precinct was the precinct that went up in flames. That precinct was built on the backs, as I said, of schools being closed. From my interpretation or my memory of the situation, which I think I still need to go check all the facts, but I'm pretty sure they're pretty on point. Numerous amount of schools were closed to build the 3rd precinct, to have enough money in their budget to build the 3rd precinct. It's a new police precinct, and their sprinkler system was amazing, by the way. You see the Agape Movement person over here speaking with the police officers. As I said, they're sort of like acting as a bridge, or as we said, that was sort of the term we used with freedom fighters as well during some of our coverage, because that's, I think, the term that they wanted to use, is acting as a bridge between the community and the police. And right now, the Agape Movement is either acting as the police for the police, policing the community, telling them to push back, or acting as that bridge. I'm not sure which. We asked one of them to speak with us, and they're in the middle of working. So we'll talk to them at another time, but we do know that they are also active at the George Floyd Memorial, where there's been a lot of interactions with the community. Again, I'll briefly go over that real quick. The George Floyd Memorial has been threatened to be evicted by the police numerous times. The city wants to reopen it. Let's see if they're going to be successful in their move to try to walk by this line. Wow, that's some high priority right there. They just let them through. So you see that work. Agape's got the inside track with the police.
They got that clout.
And they even got 2 officers to escort them. Is that a 3rd one joining them? So again, briefly talk about George Floyd Square. The Memorial Square is an autonomous zone. Free state of George Floyd, autonomous zone of George Floyd Memorial Square, George Floyd Square, Florida Town. It's a bunch of different names, a bunch of different meanings for a bunch of different people. What we do know for sure is that that has become a focal point of international mourning, international movements, and the push for ending racism within institutions across the world. George Floyd Square has turned into a lot of different things. As I said, it means a lot of different things for a lot of different people, and it's also turned into a lot of different things. Right now, again, it's always been, it's a memorial space. Right now it's a memorial space that's being wanted by the city because the city needs to enact utilities checks on a new gentrification project called the D-Line. So right now, George Floyd Memorial Square and the barricades that are on 38th Street and on Chicago are stopping the city from completing its first round of what it needs to do to complete the D-Line. Again, the D-Line, which is something that I did not really know about. I was not educationally prepared when I heard about this. The D-Line is a rapid transit bus line, or some kind of rapid transit bus, I believe. Cannot specifically recall if it's going down 38th or Chicago. I believe I've heard both. It makes sense that it would go down Chicago because that's the north and south. Okay. Not much going on down here. Hearing that the crowd is moving around, definitely gonna check that out. Quick update on the Floyd Town though. Thank you, you too. The police, the city, they want 38th Street, they want Chicago unbarricaded. They brought up 2 options, option A and option B. Option A includes taking the barricades off of 38th Street. Excuse me, one of the options includes taking the barricades off of 38th. One of the options includes continuing to have the barricades on. Let's go this way. Nicola Mall back there. Yeah. We're gonna walk down this block. What up? So, when we're talking about Floyd Square, the city wants it. The city wants they want the area for the D-Line. They want the area to open up for businesses. Organizers in the area from a group called Meet the Streets organizers from Meet the Streets have been having discussions with politicians in the top echelons of Minneapolis power. They've been talking to the mayor and city council members. Those discussions have led to a lot of stalling by the city. They've led to a tactic that has stopped the eviction. People were preparing for the eviction for August 17th, the week of August 17th. That's been pushed back, and it was pushed back again this last week. Not sure when that potential eviction will happen, but we do know that we don't know when that potential eviction will happen. We do know that they've stalled it, they've stopped it. They said that they will not specifically go on it right now. There is specific options. The other options. Yeah, I'm on the ground, man. So it looks like cats are going through a lot of things up here. There's no police presence. Starbucks has been smashed through. Nobody's in there. So corporate institutions are feeling the brunt of some things. A lot of shit's popping off over here. We're not going to film a lot of this.
Hey everyone, please take a second to like and subscribe. If you're interested, you can make donations through the super chat. You can type out a message and everybody has to read it. Or if you'd like to do it more private, I have links in the description where it's just between me and you. I appreciate all of you guys being here and being really cool in the chat and not giving my moderators a hard time. You know, we like to hang out with all of you, and we do this nightly.
Alright, had to plug in a cord.
Nicolette's on lockdown.
So people are going into the Saks Fifth Ave. It's being expropriated. Goods are being taken. The police are on standby over here. They're just sort of blocking off Nicolette for the other stores while people are going in and out of this store, literally 30 feet from them. This is Nicolette Mall and I think 6th. This is the cousin or person who said that his cousin of Jamar Clark.
I am. Do it. Do it, bitch. Do it, bitch. Do it, bitch. Do it, bitch. You so tough. It's already here. It's already here. Wallahi. 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 It's already here.
So again, as I was saying about the George Floyd Square, there's resolutions that the community has brought. Meet on the Streets, been organizing up there since the jump. They brought resolutions, which are 24 demands from the community called the Justice Resolution. And those 24 demands are basically putting resources to, those 24 demands are to put resources into the community. Fire the BCA top officers from the BCA and a few other things. Not a few other things, a lot of other things. Check it out on our website, unicornriot.ninja. It's an article called No Justice, No Street. We have a full sort of report on a press conference that they did, Meet on the Streets did. This skateboard says fuck 12. And this is Nicollet Mall and 6th, I believe. Yeah, 6th. This is 2 blocks away from where the officer, or where the person got shot. A person shot himself, evidently. Again, what you hear on the left side of us is Jamar Clark's cousin. He was around a lot during the Jamar Clark movement. When people seeking justice for Jamar Clark. Jamar Clark was shot in the face by police 5 years ago, coming up on November 15th. There was an 18-day occupation outside the 4th precinct in the north side of Minneapolis, seeking justice for Jamar. It got evicted by the Minneapolis police. Unicorn Riot live stream basically every day during that time. Our livestream.com account is no longer a thing. We've uploaded a lot to Vimeo, but not all of it. So we've put our livestream archive, which goes back 5 years, with a lot of historic content. Slowly been uploading it to Vimeo, so check that out there. We have a Vimeo account, Unicorn Riot. Check us out on YouTube, Twitter, UR_ninja, Instagram, unicorn.riot. All right, right now it's like not a lot to film because it's just, what up, how you doing? Good. Hey.
Love you.
I'm okay, thank you.
Love you. My
Love you
mom's
too.
watching.
Oh, nice.
I'm safe. I'm safe. Hi, Mom. Hi, Tobin. I love you. I'm safe. Thanks, Nico.
Nico, we love you.
We love Nico.
We love you. Thank you for being here.
Nico, you hitting that?
No, that's hilarious. That's hilarious, man. So they're letting some traffic come through here. This is Nicollet Mall. Like, people are not even really supposed to be driving down this, only for buses. Well, maybe lifts can go down it, I'm not sure. Oh. So the police are just standing guard while, again, people are rummaging through mini stores down here. People are, is that a line of cops coming this way?
Bro.
It is. It's pretty easy to show or to see how the police lose control of these situations. First of all, they do not practice de-escalation tactics, and second of all, there's way more people than there are police, and it's very prevalent these last few months in America, as well as the world, really. Here the police go. Expect to see some things. Police are just pushing everybody. People aren't coming out with anything in their hands. They're definitely more rough with specific people. You can just guess who those specific people are. Whoa! They just shot this dude who was filming. It's popping off now. Like, there's no reason for this officer to keep doing that, but he's doing it. They're pushing people. Right, dude. Like, they do not practice de-escalation.
Move on the street. On the street.
I'm going, man. Oh, damn. Like that dude just bucked on the other guy for no reason. Sorry, shit. You see some spray paint, be water, spread fire. What up? Fuck 12 forever. F12, no peace. Wow, dude. You didn't get hit, did you? Okay. Wow. They just broke that window, police. Or maybe, I don't know. I can't tell if it's broke. It looks like it's broke.
Those are live rounds. Or not live rounds. Those are rubber bullets.
Yeah, the 40 millimeter. Yep. Shooting 40 millimeter marker rounds at people. Show you what the police just... Here's one of the marker round shots. And here's another. I think this broke the window. Or maybe not. No, maybe not. Strong window. You alright? Sorry about the sneezing. It's a pepper spray or mace or something. See some signs that says, keep looting. More dead cops. Like the anger's palpable. It doesn't matter that. Oh, this officer's gonna. Yeah, I knew he was gonna do that. He was trying to aim for me and he missed it. The person was running by and all he just picked up something from the ground, and as the person ran by, the officer aimed for him, and missed him as he was running. Getting hit with those marker rounds do not feel good. It breaks your skin. It could be deadly. Ooh, they're aiming at a car. You saw that a lot during the uprising. They would shoot cars with marker rounds continuously. You saw them taking knives to the tires of cars. Police do not act very gently or very nicely during these times. A lot of times perpetrating violence on people who are not acting violence, therefore then making the situation more volatile. Ooh, another person, took a spill while he was running. And then they just want to yell at him like he's not getting out of here, but they want to yell like, get out of here. Like, pretty sure he's trying to get out of here. He just fell running from you all. So there's medics over here. Medics, literal medics. That officer was teeing up for them. Not sure why. He must have saw them getting some goods from their medic bag and got the wrong impression or something.
She's moving on now.
Still just like hundreds of people moving around on the sidewalks downtown. wherever a group of people goes, the group of people just sort of swarms in and takes stuff during these moments. There's quite a few stores that have been smashed up. We have not even seen a portion of them. Let's see, down here is Hennepin. You can see the crowd still over there. No police presence. Saks Fifth Ave got cleared out, man. A lot of stuff got snatched out from there. Yeah, they want to be careful and help each other climb out of here, but earlier they're pushing anybody.
So I'm keeping an eye on Kenosha, Wisconsin. There's a ton of people in the streets. I think in 15 minutes, I believe they're going to be under curfew. If anything active happens, we'll switch over. Right now, this is almost more action than watching people march the streets. So I'm keeping an eye on it, just so you guys know.
Wise with the communities that they serve, at least here in Minneapolis, I'll speak to. Very choppy relationships with the community. A lot of protesting happening here in the last 5-10 years. A lot of sort of movements that have sparked out of police killings. You see that unit now that sort of ran in there, they're a SWAT unit, I believe. They're now leaving that specific side. Most of them. They still have officers over here, they still have like a squad over here. And they're just sort of aiming their weapons at anybody who comes in the vicinity of them and shining their lights at them, because they are the welcoming parade to people coming to the scene. It's now starting to sprinkle again. I feel like it's just probably very brief sprinkles though. Hopefully anyway. So now the police are moving away from Saks Fifth Ave. Sorry, I'm reading a message right now. I had a friend send me some information on how to get this. I didn't even ask him, but this friend offered me the info on how to get to the manual of this camera.
Yep.
Be safe.
Yeah, you too. Whoa, sorry.
You pointed it right at me.
Yeah.
Don't shoot!
They just shot Jamar Clark's cousin. It's starting to rain again. This is not good. I'm gonna get underneath this awning. Yeah, those marker rounds hurt, man. I don't know exactly where on his body he got hit, but definitely got hit.
Hands up! 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 Hands up!
shoot.
He got shot in the leg. Those are white paint markers. I haven't seen those personally. Here we got 2 orange ones.
The blue ones are bigger.
So they have red, orange, and white ones out tonight. Any other colors you all saw? That's Gabe holding them. Paul Castaway's. Good, how are you? Paul Castaway's brother. Paul Castaway was killed by Denver police. Starting to rain, sprinkle time here. To get back under this awning, sorry for the movement. I have to get underneath. Yeah. Was not prepared to be out here. So hence I did not bring a raincoat or rain material, protective material.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're good.
That's my shirt.
That's your shirt right there?
That's my shirt on the ground right there. I want it.
This man trying to get his shirt, he got shot in the leg. Trying to get over across the street to get his shirt, he says. This guy got a baseball helmet on. Oh, now they declared this an unlawful assembly.
Fuck you!
Wow. They just shot this dude right in his side. He wasn't doing nothing, literally. He was filming them.
Fuck you! Fuck you!
They just declared an unlawful assembly, and they're trying to keep people off
Are
it.
they gonna keep pushing?
Yeah, they will. They'll get more forces and then they'll push. It's like a cat and mouse game all the time with these things. It takes time for these standoffs to happen.
Didn't really make any noise or any indication. But that's the one that popped over there.
Man. Homie got hit right in the side.
Yeah, I got the whole video of that guy getting shot.
Oh yeah? He's Jamar's cousin. Jamar Clark's cousin. Or at least claims he is. Yep. Check. All right, audio to make sure. This person is still trying to get his shirt, and every step he takes, the police get closer to shooting him. Oh, they threw him his shirt. Wow. Wow, I did not expect that. That's pretty wild right there. Huh. That's like one move that I've seen them make tonight that's a de-escalatory tactic. One of them. And that was pretty commendable if you ask me. Oh wow. Immediate curfew for the city? From the mayor?
I think so.
Hey everyone. In Kenosha, they're still just marching down the street. I mean, there's not really much going on. There's no police presence. It looks like normal traffic. Maybe it's not normal traffic. Maybe they're participating in the march. But it's not that active. What we have on the screen is more active than what's going on in Wisconsin. But if it heats up, we're going to switch over. I'm keeping an eye on it. I'm sure the craziness isn't over yet.
Curfew that starts at 10, evidently. The curfew is in 4 minutes. It's 9:56 right now, if that's the truth.
What? 1 second. Ah, my phone is wet and broken. It won't work.
Dry enough if you want.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Please not break on me tonight.
Yeah, the march in Wisconsin seems to be peaceful at this time. Chanting, marching, you know. Same thing we've seen for the last 91 days.
I heard
And
that.
National Guard supposedly. That's not confirmed yet, but it is being said.
They've been called, maybe?
Supposedly, yes.
I'm good, thank you, appreciate it. Appreciate that a lot.
Yeah.
So evidently there might be a curfew and possibly the National Guard has been called. Who knows, there's rumor controls. You should not spread them unless you find them out. So if you find them out, let people know.
No, I'm just saying stay safe. All right, watch you.
Appreciate it, thanks. What up? What up? Hey, meet Darren.
What's up, brother?
Yeah, good people right here too. You are stuff too. So, how are you? I heard there's a curfew coming.
I don't care. When I get my carry concealed, I'm gonna be y'all security. Don't trip. I'm just waiting till next month. But I got you right now too.
I got an appointment in October too.
I got October 12th when I can turn my
yeah. Mine's the 20th.
I signed up for USCCA, so I'm gonna do the elite one instead of gold and regular. I'm gonna do elite, and then they give you like extra shit. You get the lawyer and shit, all of that. Like you can pick your lawyer, and they give you a lawyer in case you gotta, be active and defend yourself.
That's right. I like it.
I got some people just watching y'all and shit. They started texting me and shit. Hey man, you down there? Man, what the fuck you doing down there? It's like, shit, why you texting me? They said, man, I said, man, what's your about? They said, motherfucker, I heard your voice.
Yeah. Here's another unlawful summit. That's the second one they've given right now. Helicopter overhead, most likely the corporate news.
Yeah, I heard the guards got issues to come down here.
Okay, yeah, that's what I heard too just a minute ago. That'll probably take them a while to round themselves up, but interesting. All right. I think that there's also a state patrol helicopter in the sky, from my understanding. Because the feds have been here after the uprising and they still are here doing their crime fighting, the Minneapolis police have been able to utilize Fed material, from my understanding, and that might be a part of their utilization of the state patrol helicopter with many of its trinkets and surveillance trinkets to allow them to survey people. Okay, so Fry requested the National Guard as well as a curfew, and Walls said the State Patrol is coming right now. So we got Mayor Fry declaring a curfew, and saying that he requested the guard. And then we got Wall saying the state patrol is coming on the way. So that is happening here in Minneapolis.
Now it's lawful. Fuck you. Man, shut the fuck up. I ain't moving no fucking way, pussy.
There's a fourth unlawful assembly announcement.
Fuck y'all. Y'all stopping traffic. Y'all got the unlawful assembly, stupid.
Huh. If you're just tuning in, we're here in downtown Minneapolis. There was an incident earlier this evening where a man possibly shot somebody and then killed himself while they were about to be apprehended by the Minneapolis police. Looks like the police are now making encroachments on a group down the block. And it looks like they're going to start sweeping down this street. They're now taking projectiles thrown at them. That shot sent a bunch of people scrambling over here. Wow, they're shooting at people coming out the establishment. Doesn't even look like they were like looting anything. Maybe they were. It's hard to tell. Wow. Yeah, evidently they were when they were running like that. Or possibly they were just running because the police were chasing them. Go down here a little further and check it out. Looks like the door is open. Oh, there is glass that was broken. Looks like they probably were expropriating goods. So we got the Caribou and the Starbucks that's been smashed up, as well as Target, Walgreens, Saks on 5th Ave, Nordstrom, and possibly other establishments down here in Minneapolis, here in downtown. Everybody okay? There's another unlawful assembly declaration. Yeah, they just shut off a light. Whoops, sorry.
In Wisconsin, there's still no police presence, there's still no craziness right now, but now the crowd has grown so big that it's pretty much taken over the whole street, as far as you can see. I'm sure they're past curfew by now, so I'm just kind of waiting for it to heat up and we're going to switch over. So I'm just keeping you guys updated.
Sorry about the shakiness. Alright, we're going to walk down this way. The residuals of the chemical warfare that they wage on the citizens is in the air. In the quest to protect private property.
Yeah, the cameraman may say he's unbiased. I'm not going to say he is Black Lives Matter because I don't think it's right to put people in a category. You'd be surprised how many categories people put me in just because I do this. But he's definitely not for the police. I've been watching the whole time I've been doing this. We come across his feed quite often. Unicorn Riot is more for the protesters, even if they're rioting. So he's definitely biased.
Fresh dank, fresh herbs being smoked, and pepper spray intermixed with the smell of rain, freshly dropped onto concrete. See that white van? It's a snatch squad. There's a bunch of officers running back to jump in that van or jump somewhere else where they're supposedly going to protect more private property, most likely. Probably. Yeah.
There's more than just you out here, right?
No, oh well, Darren's here. Darren helps out, but like, we're not live streaming. Yeah, there's a bunch. Kid Drift, where did he go? I'm live. I mean, I can't tell you. There's been like 4 different incidences, but I haven't seen them all. You know, so I don't know. It's most likely just like police coming and fucking people up that were trying to take votes or something. Looks like they have blocked off all the way to 10th Street. They're now putting crime tape up here on 6th. I think we're on 6th. Yep, we're on 6th. We're on 6th and Marquette. Yep, there goes the Snatch Squad van moving. South down Marquette near 9th Street, 8th Street, excuse me. Oh, it looks like they're stopped. Yeah, they stopped and got out there. There's the police chaplain walking around with water for the police. Starting to rain again. Walk down this way. We're walking east down 6th Street, gonna check out a couple other blocks. There's not too much businesses down here, so it's highly unlikely that a lot of people will be down here, but I wanted to come down and check it out. See if a mass amount of people have congregated to a different block. Again, there is supposedly a curfew that's being set here in Minneapolis. There's a person getting tended to by a medic. You alright? There's a person getting treated by a medic right there. Looks like their leg, they got hit in the leg with either a marker round or some kind of impact munition, or something happened to their leg. So the government center is 2 blocks away. That's the building that goes over the street. It's the building that houses sort of the seat of power in Minneapolis, where a lot of protests start at. I don't think that people will be down there much, but they possibly will. There's definitely people all throughout downtown right now. Different blocks as it sprinkles. National Lawyer Guild is out with their green hats. Anything popping down there?
Hey, shooting.
Oh, who is? Okay. Yeah, something like that. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? They call it unlawful assembly and then a curfew, but people are just moving everywhere, really. Oh, shit. There's a bunch of businesses over here that have got smashed up. You can hear the sound of alarms in the background. The North Star Center. This unrest is happening after an incident earlier tonight in downtown off of 8th and Nicollet Mall where a person evidently shot and killed themselves. The police reacted with, she said, fuck the news. Fuck the news. She didn't know we're media though, we ain't news. The police reacted with non-de-escalatory tactics, and the people then continue to express their anger and express their grief and rage and non-trust within the system, as well as aptitude towards police and the way that the police interacts with the community. You good?
Yeah, are you good?
Yep. Here's another line of cops. Looks like things have pretty much died down. The police have sort of taken control of different blocks. The corporate institutions in downtown doesn't spread too far. There's other banks, a few other places. There's a few other areas of downtown where people could expropriate goods and merchandise. But most of the area is where the police are blocking off. But there's still hundreds and hundreds of people out here. Somebody just said there might be like a white dude with an AR protecting the business or something. If you know about Kenosha, obviously that's going to raise tension coming one day after Kenosha, where a white kid, a white man, 17-year-old white man, shot and killed 2 people and shot another.
Look at the broke ass niggas stealing forks and knives and pancake mix out the motherfucking store.
Those are real shots. Where was it at? Where was it at?
Hey yo, cops are coming. Cops are coming.
Cops are reacting. They got the real guns out. They ain't playing. That was a lot of gunshots that we just heard. Unclear as to any of if they were shot in the air, if it was shot in the at somebody. Here goes a APC or a Bearcat SWAT vehicle with a bunch of officers hanging out the back. This is the quick reaction because it's downtown Minneapolis. If this was on a city street on the south side or north side, I don't think the reaction would be this fast, but I could be wrong. This person is aiming his real weapon at people right now. There's no threat to him, but he has his real weapon out, aiming at people walking down the street. That's what's happening right there. Again, there was a bunch of shots just fired. Unclear as to any damage. We heard a lot of shots being fired at the precinct during across from the precinct during the uprising. Yeah, sound like two different guns? Yeah. Two different guns, most likely. Darren who's standing aside says he thinks maybe probably about 20. I would guess about 20 shots. I do not have the recollection in my head to know. Yeah, good. So the officers have sort of like taken their defensive stance. They have their real weapons out right now. Across these streets, there's really nobody. You good?
Yeah, do you know what happened?
No, I just heard the shot.
I thought you had to make sure you're good, dude.
Yeah, thank you.
So many people were fucking shoot. There was like 5-7 shots that went off. And as soon as that happened, officers over there just shot a goddamn flash grenade and dispersed everybody. And you can also see that people were jumping out of their cars and running out because there was so much traffic going on. Some people got left. I'm not even joking. Some people jumped out the car and the car just left them and nobody cared about it. So right now it's really hectic. I even tried to get to my car and the officer said, you're gonna have to wait until this is all over. As I can see now, it's getting worse. It's not gonna be over. I might not even have my car tonight. We'll see.
Well, those shots might have cleared everybody to where it might be chill in like half hour, so you never know.
Probably for only this location though.
Yeah, exactly. Totally. Just moving people.
It was really worse over there as well, over on 7th. So that, right now, I'm probably half an hour, I hope. But as you can see, they brought in a really heavy artillery vehicle right now to disperse people out. This could possibly be it for tonight. If not, I heard that they're bringing the National Guard out. There's a SWAT, special weapons, and tactical teams. As long as this is opened up as well.
This person getting his phone. Yeah, there's a lot of pandemonium, a lot of people tripping and running. Luckily we were in the onset where a window was, where we can dip sort of side of the window and not get smashed by everybody. While they were running, because there was a sort of a stampede. People were running over each other. You know, it becomes really dangerous when first you have shots, and then you have the police shooting at people, shooting, you know, flashbangs and tear gas or whatever else. I don't think it was tear gas, 'cause I didn't smell it, but it was definitely some kind of flashbangs they were shooting, or smoke grenades. Now they all have their real weapons out. Again, coming off of the day of Kenosha, this is 2 people were killed during protests in Kenosha. When we were walking down the block, we heard somebody say there's a white boy with a AR down the street. No idea if that's true. No idea if that person was involved with shooting, if it is true. No idea who shot or what they did shoot. Could have been in the air. Could have been at people. We do not know. I do not know. Other people might. There was definitely some people that were around the situation. So again, very sort of like confusing type of night for a lot of people, I believe. Wrought with, you know, just a very weird, tense energy. There was a person who shot and killed his, I think, significant other or friend. After shooting and killing that person, they took the gun on themselves. Evidently downtown on Nicollet Mall and 8th Street. This person has finally holstered his gun. So as I said, on Nicollet Mall and 8th Street, there was a killing, or a person killed himself. After they killed themselves, I still haven't seen the video. I should speak of what is being reported. It's being reported that the person had killed somebody and had killed themselves. That I do not know verification of. I've heard that it's verified that he did kill himself. So supposedly people were trying to get people to stop protesting. The police were interacting very violently with the community that was out here. The police then were macing people, not de-escalating the situation. From there, the police ended up sort of making the situation worse. Crowds have gathered numerous times. All right, you too, you too. Kid Drift is checking out. We're gonna go into the car, check out Kid Drift streams. Yeah, DC, you're going to DC?
I said, yeah, dude. I leave to DC at 3 in the morning and I'm out here, fucking boots on the ground, document this for the world.
You driving? You taking a plane?
I'm taking a plane, so I'm being there. I'm gonna take a plane at 6 in the morning and get there at 9 in the morning, do a little bit of sightseeing, get some ghost adventures in. Who knows?
There you go. All right, man.
Gotcha.
Be safe.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Trip out there. I don't know if that was a gunshot or if that was just like something that was dropped on the ground and echoed. Come on, camera. Focus. There we go. Yeah, I don't think that was gunshots. When something falls on the ground downtown and echoes, it just echoes very loudly like a gunshot. I think that's what happened. Gonna move down a block. 1 block south. Oh no, that's funny. Right, 4K and taking photos. But I've been recording pretty well. Oh, that's good. Unclear what'll happen down here. We'll be around for a little bit longer and then check out the scene. Probably bring the stream down. Hopefully not too late for you all. I do not know what's up with Kenosha today, but Kenosha might be popping off. If it is, check the streams out for that. There was that murder by the young white male, 17 years old, who came from, he was the outside agitator. He came from outside, came in and killed people involved in the protests. The protest for Jacob Blake. There's a bunch of people are running.
Hey, fuck 12, you know what's going on? Fuck 12, you know. Hey, we out here, we fucking protesting this shit, you know what's going on. Fuck everybody, fuck the 12, fuck all y'all, we on your ass, nigga. Yeah, we about to make a change out here, bitch ass niggas. BLM to the fucking death of me, bitch. On God, Black Lives Matter to the fucking death of me, bitch. You know what's going on? You know what's going on? Black Lives Matter game, bitch.
Again, the police have that area sort of blocked off of downtown, so people are making their way around these other avenues and streets. Earlier tonight, we were at a Justice for Lionel Lewis march. started downtown. There's a crowd off to the left of us, and looks like they're just sort of roving the streets. At this point, it's literally one of those things where you're gonna have people moving around, making their moves. I have to take a quick break for a second, get some water. How you doing?
Why you putting me on your camera?
That's true, I apologize. You said some real things though. I saw the police move, yes. I didn't see the shooting though. Did you see the shooting?
Yeah, I got it.
Where were you at?
I was on the corner looking at the police. But it was
On 6th itself?
yeah, it was just a block away, and I saw people getting into a car. Yeah. I just thinking, I don't know when the police are gonna shoot back or not.
Yeah. Glad you stayed safe. Yeah. Volatility.
How we doing interviews, man?
Yup.
All right, let's get interviews.
What you want to talk about?
Man, I want to talk about, man, this shit crazy out here, bro. We still be shooting each other, period. At this point, we just fucking up shit to fuck up shit. But we still mad. That's my whole point, though. We still mad. Okay, he killed himself. We still mad. What up, Breonna Taylor? You know what I'm saying? Jacob, you know what I'm saying? Oh, see, we still going hard for Trayvon, man. We still going hard for all that shit, man. We ain't forget. So this is our opportunity to still prove a message, you know what I'm saying?
This is the land of the free anyway.
Yeah, man, straight up.
They took our land.
Straight up. You know what I mean? I'm Puerto Rican, but I still get profiled like a black man, like anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm saying, bro, we gotta go hard. It's our opportunity to. I'm not saying fucking up shit is the right way, but how the fuck else we gonna send a message? You know what I'm saying? I ain't done none of that shit. I'm just here. I'm like you. I record shit, watch shit.
I'm native.
You know what I'm saying?
This my land.
But I just like when I get my chance to speak, I like to speak. You know what I'm saying? I need to speak. Cause I don't really speak much, but when I do, I want to make sure people hear me. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? My baby mom. You know what I'm saying? You see her throw trash can at her. You know what I'm saying? That's not my baby mom, but I think I saw her around the corner. Hey, cuz, we go hop around.
All right, man. Thanks for your time. You all want to say anything? I am one of them, yes. You want to talk?
Huh?
You want to talk?
Stop recording shit, bro.
I'm not recording you doing anything.
You better not, because we're going to up that bitch on you. On my mama.
That's cool. If I do, you do it. You want to talk at all? Sure. What brings you down right now on a nice ride?
I'm just trying to explore and like see what's going on because there's so many media narratives. One of my views is that if you just have one narrative that explains a situation, you're wrong, period. There's always more than one narrative. Oh, watch out.
Thank you. I'm filming them. Somebody a minute ago threw a bottle at me. That was fun. People aren't really feeling the media right now.
Hold that stick real fucking tight! Bitch!
Jacket if this shit goes all night.
Word, thank you, man.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Nathan Slate.
Nathan, thank you. Hey, shoot me a email or something, or
I got you.
yeah, thank you, man. Really appreciate you. I'll get it back.
Get your shit up.
Yep. Man, just brought a rain jacket. Very nice. Putting it over the camera. So again, there was just a bunch of shots fired probably about 20 minutes ago, 10, 15 minutes ago. Here goes a flashbang. And they even ducked after they threw it. Like, they threw it at people and then they ducked. I'm not really sure what the process is right now. It looked like one officer came from that side and threw it over this way. Here goes another one coming. There's really nobody where they're throwing them at. Here goes another one coming. He already pulled the... Oh, I guess. Thought he pulled the pin on it. It's not tear gas. Again, from what I've seen down here, you know, was mistrust of the police, police not de-escalating certain situations, police shooting at people and macing people in the face, directly in the face, point blank range, shooting people with marker rounds, and I've only seen marker rounds. I've seen white ones, orange ones, and blue ones. Those officers are pointing at something behind us, but there's really nothing back there but like 3 people, along with me and Darren, who are journalists. This person, they were saying something about there's people that need to get in the building and they weren't allowed to get in. I don't know, they might, I don't know what this is the Oracle building, maybe it's like their nighttime workers, 3rd shift. I don't know. Disregard my rambles. We just got brought a raincoat by Nathan. Thank you, Nathan. Much appreciated. I'll get it back to you. Whoa, 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 whoa. They're telling all these cars to turn around. Hey man, you okay, bro? You okay?
Yeah.
You want to get up? Come on. Come on. You okay? Come on. Come on, I won't hurt you. Come on, you alright? Come on, you can go this way.
I don't want to go that way.
Okay, no, okay, I'm not gonna, no, you're good, man. This dude definitely like PTSD, all this stuff, you know. The police are shooting at people out here, acting like people just have the mental capacity to just take their anger and violence. This man is like not dealing with it very well, you know. There's tons of people over here running. Looks like they got some arrest happening up here, possibly. Press! 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 Press is exempt from curfew! Fuck out of here. You hear people in the background screaming in rage. I'm glad the person did get up that was sitting on this corner. Like random people walking up to this area or driving up to this area when their bike are just getting screamed at and lambasted at by the police. And this is the interaction that the police continually have with the community, like all the time. So this isn't nothing new. This isn't just some volatile situation. This is every day the people interaction, the police's interaction with the people. This is what you're seeing here is the microcosm of everything that people are fighting for as well. There goes fireworks getting shot up into the air. Again, whenever the police move a specific block, the people move another block. Again, there's been an emergency curfew that has been given to the city of Minneapolis. These are sheriffs that are now yelling at people to turn around because they can't go down the specific street because the sheriffs won't let them. Those trucks, police were using those trucks during the uprising and driving down the south side, driving down north side, driving down different neighborhood blocks with officers sitting in the back and shooting out of the back at people who were outside. Again, a microcosm of the interaction that the police have with people. Listen, this is a person just driving up. They're ducking now because they're like, holy shit. Listen. And they're sneezing because of the chemical weapons that they used. Like, that's how they, so every car that even comes close, they need to create a blockade of cars before they have people coming up to the street, you know? Because they're just screaming at people, like, just set a car up the street, dude, you know? Wow, that's a big one. Again, this was not a police killing or police shooting earlier today. A man shot himself. Excuse me. Yep. Again, I did not hear, I don't think, Darren, did you hear anybody screaming medic after those shots? No. Yeah, me neither. I think those shots were shot in the air is my guess. After being out in the streets every day during the uprising here, there was so many shots that were fired, and a lot of times people were shooting in the sky. So the police are continuing to just scream at people at the intersection. Not really sure why don't they just set up a car down the next intersection to stop people from getting that direction or that close. Thanks, man. So we got police up here on this block, sort of aiming at people. No, actually, they're just chilling. Oh yeah, he is aiming at people. You see windows broken right there.
We've talked to people. A lot of the people that were doing the damage aren't even necessarily from here, but this is Harborside Academy, I believe. And that being said, you know, they don't have any idea what the buildings are, if they're breaking the windows on or destroying. I'm gonna take a little tour down the street here with you guys real quick, show you around a little.
I was in your car, you look at yourself.
So everybody got pushed out of this park. I'm not sure they're having a conversation over here. Just an argument. We're gonna find out.
Police are holding a line here on 2nd Avenue and 10th Street. Police are holding.
If you guys are ready, we can switch over to Kenosha, Wisconsin, but there really isn't much going on. They're all just kind of standing around in the park, talking, not really doing anything. If they're playing any kind of commercial music, I'm gonna have to turn down the volume, and you're just gonna listen to my beats and watch people stand around. So let me know, do you want to stay here, or do you want to go to Wisconsin? And it's going to be the last feed of the night because I got to wake up in 4 hours to go work 12 hours in a factory.
You hear the police yelling, go back. Like, this isn't Iraq. Like, they do not need to shoot at all the cars, so I'm glad they're not. I do understand that there has been sometimes people have utilized a car to possibly go in the police direction. We know that the right-wing sort of terrorists and domestic terrorists like Alan Scarcella, who shot at the 4th precinct.
Oh, thank you very much, man. I appreciate you.
Like the person who killed Heather
you absolutely
Heyer.
can, yeah.
They like to use their
super
vehicles
sweaty
for
right now. I
weapons.
apologize.
We appreciate you. I'm keeping up with
So
you.
much. We're definitely looking at, and a lot of them, again, about the war, because a lot of them have served in the war, and so therefore they've killed before they know how to kill. They like to kill. They're sort of trained to kill.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I wouldn't say they like to kill. I'm sorry. They are trained to kill.
We'll stay right here with
Taking
everybody
a
then.
few
I know everyone's
steps
kind of
up,
curious as to where everyone's going to
taking the
go.
side of this
We can
block
take a look around a little bit later.
to possibly try to prevent people from.
And that's really
driving.
nice. Yeah, like I said, local.
But they're
the local
talking about
community
this
here has
car
been
that's
so
driving
incredible
around
and
in this
embracing,
parking lot.
and
They're
it just
watching
really
it.
means a lot to know that people are.
It's a bunch of
as
officers
inviting and
up
accepting
there.
as they have been.
I
And
think
again, I
that's where the
appreciate everyone
state
here in
troopers have been
Kenosha
deployed.
allowing me into your community and
So
to
if
be
you
a part
see
of
that
this
all
with you.
black,
Oh yeah.
you see how it's like super
Yeah.
dark? I think those are troopers. I could be wrong.
Yo, look at what we got. I know, I was just watching. That's what I'm doing. Which live is this?
CJTV. Yeah. You guys want to say hi? We got 20,000 people that might want to say hi to you.
Huh?
You reading the comments?
Oh,
Views.
You guys can say hi if you want.
they shot him, but they missed the arrest. He ran from it. All he was doing was talking, and they said, "You're becoming a problem." And they were trying to arrest him. They said, "You're under arrest."
Yeah.
They tried to grab him.
All right, well, we're going to keep it here. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with us. If you're new, please subscribe. We go live every single day. We cover any hot spots going on across the country. Like I said, I appreciate all of you guys being here, being really cool, keeping the chat active, not giving me too much grief, you know, not being too rough on my mods. You guys are always really great. I appreciate you. I'm going to leave the feed up, but when it goes down, it's down. I'm going to be asleep, and I'll cut it off in the morning, and as long as the software allows it. So, have a good night, guys.
Snapchat, King OTS17.
Shameless
Looks
plugs,
like they're
y'all.
going to
Shameless
take
plugs.
into this parking lot. They have officers that are moving up. They're going to take the moves into the parking lot. They're going to try to get out all these cars. They feel like there's people behind the cars, but there's nobody there. Feel a little bit better that that officer actually knows us and didn't like talk shit. So that feels okay to me. That that officer is on the left side where we would be getting snatched up. What up? So they're trying to clear out this parking lot. A bunch of fireworks are going off in the background.
Hey, shorty, that officer the one keep shooting that little bitch right there.
Hey, be careful, y'all. That noise you hear is a person who actually de-arrested himself by running out of the police grasp. There's a lot of traffic that's down here.
Thank you. That was dope. Did you get that shit? Yes, I think so. How would we be able to see it if you did? It's like YouTube, what you have? Look at the name right here. Okay.
Up. We got the curfew announcement. So the curfew has just been announced through people's cell phones as the police move into this block where the parking is. Avis got smashed up. See those bricks? On this block? Yep, that's all officers. It looks like a bunch of the state patrol has now reached downtown for sure. Sorry, I didn't know I was zoomed in. Police are shooting at people. So this is the police stretching the people sort of outside to the edges of downtown. As you see, we were brought up, Darren just brought up a minute ago, as you see this mass amount of blackness on the screen is officers. Another shot has been shot right on the right side of us, very close to us, but that shot was a mark around aimed at somebody else. There's a bunch of the state patrol. The officer laughed at the person who yelled at him. You got some good aim. Is that pepper balls that they're shooting? Shit, I've never seen them really operate with these things. This shit stings your mouth, boy. Oof. Oh my god. Fuck, man. Like I said, this shit got shot right by me. I didn't think I was gonna get affected by it. The pepper balls must have a radius of like 20 meters. Sorry about all this sneezing. My God. Fuck. Alright, apologies. Looks like a lot of police are rolling in. They're gonna be pushing people out. There's a curfew that's been enforced or put into law. Police will be enforcing that curfew if they already aren't with these actions that we've been seeing. They've declared multiple unlawful assemblies on different areas. The people have pushed away, fought back. Sorry, I have to sneeze. Where they at?
Right there, dude.
There goes a unmarked car, GMC Envoy, with some Boogaloo Boy type. What's bringing you all down?
Just keeping an eye on the cops.
Keep an eye on the cops?
Oh yeah.
Let us pull over real quick.
Yeah, we're happy to talk to you, man.
Good call. What up? Yep, hold on.
How's it going, boss?
What's up, what's up?
Hey.
So yeah, what's bringing you all down?
Keep an eye on the cops. We're out here with the protesters.
We want to keep the protesters safe. Look at what the fuck just happened.
Yep.
So yeah, are you talking about yesterday?
No, I'm talking about like
just
an
now?
hour ago.
So this is coming off, you know what happened yesterday in Kenosha, right?
Right.
So do you understand that like people would have weird interpretations of what you all are doing?
I understand.
We know, and we know the risks that come with it. But
So I don't know if you've looked into that, dude. We figured out who he was about 30 minutes after it happened. We had intel teams on it. Guy had a page full of thin blue line shit. Fucking police cadet. Mom was a cop. That's what he came there to do. It's not what we're about. We're with the Mujahideen. Anybody with a boot patch, fucking against the police. That's what it comes down to. We have nothing to do with that guy.
anybody that's a true Boogaloo person.
That's correct. Obviously, someone could pretend to be
wear a
with us.
patch. I could say I'm a cop. I'm not a cop. Too fat to be one. But a true boot person is for everybody.
Yep.
Liberty and justice for all, not a select few.
We were out here for the first round of protests, and you can find pictures and media from me then, so you can verify who I am, verify that I haven't been out here hurt protesters. I've been out here on y'all's side. Now that it's starting again, we're out here to do the same thing. We want to back y'all up, and if the police start shooting you, we're going to shoot back.
What's your name?
You can find that on there.
Yeah, how do people find it? If people are watching this right now and they're like, well, I don't know if I trust, where can people find it?
Yep, I'm Benjamin Ryan Teeter. If you look me up on CNN, they've got an article about me on there.
Okay, word. And then Boogaloo Boys, is it you all part of a Minnesota branch or anything organized?
We're part of the Minnesota group. Boogaloo itself is not organized.
It's made up of local cells, but yes, we're part of the Minnesota branch.
Hey, we gotta go, bro. Look at everybody running, bro. We gotta go.
Yeah.
Where?
We gotta go.
Hey,
put my man's on TV. Put my man's on TV.
Yes, it is.
Can one of you guys?
Hold on, 1 second. Hey, can one of you all shut his back window? Hey, so real quick. So if something happens down here, you all are trying to protect the protesters. That's what I'm hearing.
That's all.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, let me get on there.
Cool. Thank you. Hey, reach out to us on our email, info@unicornriot, if you want to tell us more information as to why you're doing this.
Absolutely, we would love to.
All right, sweet.
Put me on TV for that stuff. Hey, long live my homies, man. TDK, go to the house. No, the fuck we coming, nigga. Gang shit, BLM. Fuck
Black Lives Matter. That's what's important.
Fuck them niggas, man. We outside.
This nigga said we outside. No.
Yeah, we see the boys coming, but we don't care because we gonna make a team.
Social injustice, not gangbanging. What you gotta say? I'm cool, so.
Hey.
All right, thank you all.
One more thing. Fuck 12 and I love my bitch.
Hey, don't call her a bitch then.
Nah, he love his bitch. He love his bitch then.
I mean, don't call her a bitch though. Hey, thank you. Let's give it back to you right now.
Yeah, it's all good. I mean,
thank you so much.
It's not gonna rain, bro.
Nathan coming through with the raincoat.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate
Yeah, that's all
Nathan,
good,
right?
bro. Yeah.
All right, appreciate you.
Yeah.
Reach out to me again for real though.
I will. Hey, y'all have strong. But ain't no shit though.
So yeah, the police just moved up a block. They used the state troopers that we saw gathering down the street to come up this street and to come take 10th at 2nd Avenue. You heard we were just speaking to a couple of the Boogaloo boys. I forgot to catch his name. He did say it. Dieter. And thank you for pointing that out. Much appreciated. It looks like people are running this direction again. Police are probably they're probably pressing them off of this block, is my guess. A bunch of people are taking refuge in a different building, the Holiday Inn Express. So the police are just sweeping blocks now. Definitely going to be hard to get back to a vehicle. A lot of shit happening out here as people are moving from the police. Yeah.
Look, there's pigs right here. Oh.
So this is state troopers, state patrol. It's coming up the block.
Fuck y'all.
Can't tell what unit these guys are. The SWAT? Hey, what unit are you? State Patrol? SWAT? State Patrol. Yeah, we're media. We're good. We got about 20 for you. Yep, state trooper. Woo! There goes a snatch squad van, I believe. Looks like they're gonna go after them. That group that was just running. Police are gonna try to go after them. Possibly, I'm not sure. They're definitely taking this block. State Patrol, I do not trust over the Minneapolis police in regards to treating the Unicorn Riot press members. We've been brutalized by both, but the state troopers definitely do not know we're out here as much as the police do. This smoke that you see is smoke from a firework that just blew up. It's a lot of smoke. The firework was thrown at the police as the police were shooting at other people who were running from them. Again, a curfew is in place. Those officers are running down after people. I don't know what's happening there. I can't see. It might be a bag that somebody dropped. It might be a med bag that the police are using to try to med themselves up. I can't tell what this is. That a person's leg or arm? Oh yeah, somebody's down. That's what it is. Looks like the person got arrested. That's what's happening. Sorry for my ignorance. I did see them walk up. They were walking up with their bike. It looked like they weren't doing much. They were pretty docile. I didn't think that they would be arrested, but probably for curfew violation. We did see a person de-arrest himself a while ago. We did hear a bunch of shots that were fired that sort of started a lot of pandemonium. As you see, the State Patrol is now on the streets of Minneapolis. I'll bring you back down to 2006. Fong Lee. The police on the north side shot and killed him outside of, I think, Jordan School. I can't remember. Anderson. Yeah, I think it was Jordan Park School, possibly. I'm not really sure. It was a school on the north side. They shot him outside of the school while he was running from them. They planted a gun. The State Patrol was activated to the streets of the north side in 2006. They were activated to the streets a few other times. Most recently at the during the George Floyd uprising. As you see, they're making this person walk backwards. This person was arrested. There goes somebody in the top of the turret. This officer asking us if everybody's doing good. Trying to keep their morale up. Right now, oh shit. Yeah, we're literally kettled, but we're okay, it seems. Seems like they are respecting the freedom of press right now. The person who was arrested, they had a bike, I was saying, and this is their bike that's getting wheeled. Again, we're here on 3rd Ave and 11th. Yeah, 11th. What is that smoking? That might be a munition that the police threw, is my guess. I'm not sure though. Pretty non-eventful at this spot. Let's see if we can, I wonder if we can walk down. I doubt it though. Yeah, I'll hey, excuse me, sir. Can we walk that way? Can we walk that way, obviously? All right. We're gonna move from this block and nothing happening over here. Again, these are State Patrol on the streets. These aren't Minneapolis police officers. The officers are elsewhere in downtown district area. A lot of people came out tonight. After a person reportedly shot their significant other, and the police officers yelling at us to go home. We're pressed, buddy. Can we go this way? What time can we come back to get a vehicle? 6 a.m. Really? When the curfew's over, we can't even come to get the vehicle?
I think it's at 6 a.m.
Dang. All right. You all, are you Minneapolis police? No. State?
Let's get out of here.
These state troopers over here threatening us. Get out of here while you can. Little do they know, press are exempt from these curfews. Can we go? Okay, where is the access point that we can get back up to this direction area?
Around this building, man. I don't know.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we can go around this other side though? Yep, all right. Yep. The convention center is massive. There's about 8-10 blocks around here. Well, this is Minneapolis. This is the scene here. We'll bring the stream down instead of bringing you all around this whole interaction of nothing that's happening at the moment. Is that a person on the ground? What the hell? It is. They're just laying there. Okay, back end. Chris, thank you for running the stream on the back end. Thank you all out here for joining us. This is Nico from Unicorn Riot. If you like our media, we are only here because we are able to do it from you all support. Without your all support, we wouldn't be able to do this. So thank you for allowing us to be out here to document, to bring context to social and environmental struggles. Today, what we saw was mayhem in downtown Minneapolis after a man shot his wife, possibly, shot his significant other, shot his person, then took the gun on himself. After he took the gun on himself, people came up downtown. The police interacted with the people downtown in a very rude and abrasive manner, macing them and whatnot. So we've been sort of pushed out of the downtown area. Our vehicle is downtown, which sucks. But we're here walking along the side of the convention center. If you are new to Unicorn Riot, check out our media, unicornriot.ninja. Again, we are only able to do this because of you all. If you have the financial privilege and the financial ability, please consider becoming a monthly donor. We have Patreon, we have DonorBox, we have Stripe, we have a multitude of other payment portals. If you're in a corporate, you have the ability to get us employee matches through Benevity, through NPO, through a bunch of other cyber grants and whatnot. So thank you all for allowing us to be in your living room, on your phone, in your car, wherever we are, wherever you are. This is Nico. We've been covering a lot of these situations that happen as they unfold. Today, again, we saw a lot of police interaction with people. We didn't really see people fighting against the police, but we saw people smashing windows. We saw people looting, expropriating goods and merchandise, and we saw the police interacting with the community with impact munitions, marker rounds, shooting dozens of people, macing dozens of people, and shooting pepper balls, which is a new thing that I've seen. We recently, just today, posted on YouTube a video of an arrest that happened 2 days ago after the Jacob Blake Solidarity Rally in Kenosha, Wisconsin, or here in Minnesota, in Minneapolis downtown. That rally ended with a group of youth being targeted and attacked by the Minneapolis police. They were arrested. 5 of them were charged. Others were let go. 1 of them was beat up, sort of scraped against the concrete. He told his story. Go to our YouTube, it's published there. Also go to our website, unicornriot.ninja, check out more media. We have a lot more media coming out, and continue to follow our work. We have continuously situations happening. I think we'll be on the ground in DC this Saturday, Friday, one of those days. So again, thank you all for tuning. Chris, you can bring the stream down. You all have a good night. We're on Twitter, UR_ninja. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram, unicorn.riot. We're on YouTube and Vimeo. Our website is unicorn.riot or unicornriot.ninja. The donate page is unicornriot.ninja/donate. Man, y'all are so dope. All right, let's talk in a second. I'm gonna bring the stream all the way down. Okay, cool. Thank you.